Hello children, happy morning. Are you all safe and fine? Yes. Have you all taken your breakfast? Yes or no? Yes. After taking breakfast only you have to sit for the class. Okay? Not in empty stomach. Then you won't listen the class properly. Shall we go? Yes. Okay, tell me what is the chapter we are seeing now? Chapter number. Whether you are able to remember it? Yes, it is chapter number 5. Yes or no? It is chapter number 5. Yes? Okay. Are you able to remember what is the topic? What is the name of that lesson? Yes, very good. It is acid, base and then salt. What is it about acid, base, salt? In the last class, we have seen the introduction of acids and bases. We have stopped there. Now we are going to continue with the base again. Before going into the class, so what is the content of this lesson? So they are introduction. Yes, we had seen acids and bases. And then we are going to see about today one more additional topic, that is natural indicators. What is it? Natural indicators. So in the last class we have stopped up to acids. We have not completed bases. Now we are going to see this all together. They are acids and bases and then natural indicators. So these remaining topics we will see in the next class. Shall we go? Okay. Before going into that, we will have a recap. Now tell me, what is the taste of acids? I want you to open your mouth. Now tell me, what is the taste of acid? Whether it is sweet or salty, or what is the taste? Yes, they are sour taste. Acids are sour taste. Tell me some examples of acid which is there in our food. Yes, very good. So acid is there in milk. What is that acid name? Lactic acid. Yes or no? What is it? Lactic acid. And then citric acid in lemon. And then in curd also we have lactobacillus. What is that? Lactic acid. Listen children. So the acids are present in our stomach. What is that acid which is present in our stomach? Yes, very good. It is hydrochloric acid. What is it? Hydrochloric acid. So it helps in killing the bacteria which is there in our stomach. You know this. We have studied this already in the second lesson. Yes or no? Then, so this word acid is derived from a Latin word which means acid. So they are corrosive in nature. If the acid splits on our body or skin, what happens? So that places get damaged fully. They are corroded. And they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Acids are good conductors of heat and electricity. What do you mean by conductors? Insulators, we have seen. Yes, tell me what is meant by conductors? Yes, they allow current and electricity, that is the electricity, to pass through them. So acids are also good conductors of electricity. Insulators, what do you mean by insulators? Yes, they do not allow current to pass through them. Okay, so these are some of the examples of acid. Yes, as I said you in already, what is that? Car battery acid, lemon, orange, milk, everything had acid in it. Okay, so we had seen definition of acid, we have seen structure of atom. Yes or no? So atom is made up of how many particles? What is that? Subatomic particles. Yes, louder. Very good. They are proton, electron and neutron. Yes, atoms are made up of 3 subatomic particles. They are proton, electron and then neutron. Yes, tell me, what is the charge of a proton? Yes, what is the charge of proton? Yes, they are positively charged. And then electrons are negatively charged. Neutrons are neutrally charged. They don't have any charges. Okay, tell me the nucleus is made up of how the nucleus is made up of? Yes, the nucleus is made up of two particles. What are all they? Proton and neutron. Yes, proton and neutron combine to form a nucleus which is there in the center of the atom. And around it, what is revolving? The electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So this is what? Atom. Now listen here. Molecules capable of donating a proton. So acids, how the acids will be? They are capable of donating a proton. That means they can give a proton to other atoms, or otherwise capable of forming a covalent bond. I said you right. You give me one, I give you one. Both mutual interchange. It is called as, there is a bonding between them. It is covalent bond. So how this? They give electron. They exchange their electrons and form a covalent bond. So how the atoms will be? They can give a proton. Otherwise, they can form a electron pair, forming it a covalent bond. Clear? And then it contains hydrogen bonded atom. That means acids contains hydrogen in it. We had seen about pH. Yes or no? pH level varies from 0 to 14. Yes, if the level is below 7, what is it? It is called as acid. If the pH level is below 7, it is called as acids. Whether you are taking hints, children? Yes or no? Yes, take it. And then we have seen types of acid. Mineral acids, organic acid, weak acids, and then strong acids. Yes, what are they? Mineral, organic, weak and strong. Where is the mineral acids found? Yes, mineral acids are found under the Earth's crust. And organic acid we get from plants and animals. And then weak acid means they do not dissolve. They do not dissociate. But strong acids are capable of dissociating anything. And these are all the types of acids. Next. Now we are going to see about bases. We have stopped in this, yes, in the last class. So, bases. So, bases are bitter in taste. And they are soapy to touch. If you touch the soap and see how soft it is a slippery feeling. Yes or no? So, the bases are soapy on touching. They are bitter in taste. Their nature is basic. The bases always ends with OH. The bases ends with OH. Examples are sodium hydroxide. Look at here. Sodium. What is the symbol of sodium? Na. Hydroxide. It is OH. And then potassium hydroxide. So the symbol of potassium is K. And then for hydroxide we are using here OH. So the bases ends with OH. They are soapy in nature. And their pH level is above 7. Above 7 to 14. So these are all some of the examples of bases. Look at here. Detergent, baking soda, dry cleaner, soaps. Whether these all are in soapy nature, children? Yes or no? Baking soda. If you dissolve that in water and then you just take that in your hand and pour a few drops of water and then see. It is soapy in nature. Like the same, what is this? This surf, soap and then cleaner, hand wash, sanitizers, everything are base. Okay. And then now we are going to see about the bases definition. What is the definition of bases? We have seen the definition of acids. Acids can donate a proton, but bases can accept a proton. What is it? Base can accept a proton, but acids can donate a proton. Otherwise, donate a pair of valence electron. They can, listen, acids, they have mutual exchange. They have mutual exchange and have covalent bond. But here they have a donate a pair of valence electron. So here they are capable of only donating an electron and accepting a proton. What is it? Bases. Bases means they accept proton, donate electron. Acids, they donate protons, accept electrons. Both of them are opposites. If you keep one in mind, the other thing you are able to write automatically. Okay. So acids means they donate proton, they give proton and get electron. Bases means they get proton and give electrons. Clear, children? Yes. So what is it pH level? Its pH level is more than 7. But acids are less than 7. Bases are more than 7. And then look at here. Bases do not, I said you right about alkali. I will tell you what is meant by alkali. The other name of base is alkali, children. So bases do not dissolve. If the base is dissolved in water, it is called as alkali. Okay. So acids we can call base or alkali. What is it? Base or alkali. If the base is dissolved in water, it is called as alkali. Okay. Clear? So listen, we have that, what is that? I said you that baking soda. Baking soda is a base. If the baking soda is dissolved in water, it is called as alkali. Okay. Next one. So now we are going to see about the properties of acids and bases. Look at here, acids turns blue litmus red. In the next we are going to see about indicators, right? There we will be seeing what is meant by litmus and what is the color changes, everything. Before that, see the properties alone. Okay. So it turns blue litmus. We had seen pH papers, right? The same as litmus paper also is there. Okay. So if we dip that litmus paper in acid, that paper changes into red color. If it is an acid, that litmus paper changes into red color. Okay. And what is the taste of acid? It is soap taste. And then they are corrode. They can corrode metals. And they have positively charged particles. What is it? They have positively charged particles, that is H plus. I said you right, they have hydrogen ions. Acids have hydrogen. So what is it? It is positive. And then bases. So bases turn red litmus blue. Listen, acid turns blue litmus red. Bases turns red litmus blue. What is their taste? Bitter taste. And then they have negatively charged OH ions. I said you right. Bases ends with OH. Bases ends with OH. And then they feel slippery. I said you right. They have a slippery feel because they are soapy in nature. And then most hand soaps and drain cleaners are base. Yes or no? The soaps which we use and the detergents, everything are what? Bases. Now try to have a clear idea, children. I will tell you everything once again. Okay. First, coming to acids. Acids can what? Acids can donate a proton, accept an electron. Bases can accept a proton, donate an electron. That is the first point. Okay. And acids are sour taste. What is it? They are sour taste. They can corrode metals. They have hydrogen ions. They have hydrogen ions. And the next thing is they turns blue litmus to red. What is it? They turns blue litmus to red. And then their pH level is below 7. Note it down everything, children. And their pH level is below 7. And coming to the base, they contains OH ions. What do they contain? They contain OH ions. They accept proton. They accept proton and give electrons. They are bitter taste. It turns red litmus to blue